Hey, Good Fox here. Today I got to review Ezekiel Elliott's 96 overall halfback card. He's got the Cowboys chem, pound the rock, and move the sticks. Now, I didn't have any of that chemmed out. I do have extra trucking on him for my fullback trucking motivator, Ripkowski. Let's go through the stats and compare him to a card many of us already have in our roster. I wouldn't say a ton of us, but a few of us. 95 speed compared to LT. When you kind of look at down the comparison, it's tough because LT has toughness, which actually now gets you extra speed, which is so dang important in this game. Zeke doesn't have it, but 95 speed, you'll see during this gameplay that 95 speed is fine enough. Now, obviously, if you get the extra, if you go to Tier 5, pound the rock, and Tier 5, move the sticks, he will perform a little bit better because you'll get that extra spin, juke, trucking. Although the trucking being low 80s does kind of feel, I would say, disrespectful to Ezekiel and the way he plays football. Not being able to run through guys is kind of, I mean, that's kind of part of his thing. Like, didn't he run through Cam Chancellor or something? What was it, last year in the preseason? But anyways, so that unfortunately doesn't make a good Zeke card. You know how much I love high trucking. You won't see me run through guys in this clip. It did feel like Zeke didn't have a lot of weight behind him. Now, when I say weight, I mean like strength getting through tackles as he just breaks a tackle right there. But like, he didn't push guys. He didn't have like that Bo Jackson. Because you know, if you guys remember, it's been a while since Rex was on the podcast, but he talked about trucking and at running backs this year, the weight plays into account with the trucking factor and speed. So it's like those three things when you're trucking, and obviously I didn't say I don't want to truck him, but like even going through arm tackles, it didn't feel like he actually like pushed the defenders back very well. He did in some circumstances, like there he falls forward, and yes, he will fall forward for you. But like, well, let's talk about his traits though. Like he has got clutch, no, unfortunate. Fights for extra yards, yes. So he will fall forward for you a little bit. It just didn't feel like he had that extra punch that I felt out of like. Obviously, Jerome Bettis has it. Bo Jackson has it. Because a lot of these comps that I'm giving you, like the Bo Jackson card's been out for, what is it, 4 months now, and he's still one of the top, if not the top running back in the game. Obviously, you can make the case for CJ2K being up there if you like more elusive backs. And talking about this Ezekiel's superpower, his carrying, my God, is that a load of crap. So 98 carrying on this card, and you're gonna see, I think, 4 fumbles in this review, and that's not all the fumbles that I had with him. There were games where he was giving up 2 times a game. I was absolutely shocked. And the thing is, you guys know me. If you guys have ever watched me, I rotate my backs fairly healthily. Is that a word, healthily? It doesn't feel right coming off my tongue, but then again, not a lot of things feel good on my tongue. I don't have exactly good tongue sense. Regardless, we're not looking polls here. We're looking Ezekiel and seeing how he tastes. He tastes okay. I mean, I think he felt like in the open field and trying to like swerve around people and try to get around him. He felt okay. There kind of felt like I should have been able to get around that guy, but he shed the block, tackle my Zeke. To get to the edge, he's easily got the edge. I mean, you know, compare him again to the other high-end guys like CJ2K. He doesn't get that, but he will. The 95 speed, like I said before, is perfectly fine. Cromulent right there. The elusiveness with a lot of the secure tackles at your face, that maybe he won't get off tackles. But there are a lot of guys not running secure tackler squads. Obviously, most people have Sean Taylor. I think there's like 12,000 of them out there. Oh, I should have held up a little bit more. That was bad run stick. But moving on to what else he can do besides for just running and the stick I got for you. Let's play fetch. The catching stats, 78 catching, 77 catching traffic, 76 spec catch, 79 route. Those are very average stats. I mean, you can go to this guy on 3rd down. I don't think you'll be disappointed at all with his production on that down. He'll catch the ball. He's not going to be out here spec catching fools. He's not going to catch it in traffic while taking a hit from Ray Lewis, any of that shenanigans. You see me trying to spin a lot. It didn't feel like he had a very like quick, great, devastating spin there, unfortunately. But he does right there. He's got a nose to the end zone, even though I think most everybody would have got that. There's no such thing as notes to the end zone in Madden. Like they just do their animations like normal. Like in real life, he might have reached out for that end zone, but we don't have those end zone animations. Maybe someday. This is probably my 2nd favorite play with Zeke. He broke the tackle, scored the touchdown. That was like all on him. I didn't have to make a move with him, but like making moves with him, it didn't feel great. Like there are some backs like the Barry Sanders before the pre-patch. I was like, God, this guy's a absolute phenom. I love running with this Barry Sanders. He can spin on a dime. He can juke. He can do almost everything except, well, obviously not truck. But Zeke didn't have that. Zeke didn't feel that way. I think whether you guys are going to like this Zeke, I think depends on your fandom of the Cowboys. Like, you can see him making plays, but it's not anything out of the ordinary. And I think I've pounded on that point quite a bit for the Zeke, the freak. And just talk about the run game in general. Like, do you guys feel like it's gotten good? Is it still good for you guys? Is it nerfed? I still feel like the run game is obviously very powerful. Inside zones, like if you have a good run game, you can win against better players, control the clock. I mean, it's just generally how you play football back in the old days there. Oh, nope. Secure tackler took you down. I saw a blue light up. I didn't see what it was, though. But like going back and forth, you see him shift directions very nicely. Agility at 95. You will see he does seem quick on the field to me. Like, does he look like he's quick shifting to you guys? Like he felt kind of to me. So that's one positive of the card. Looking at the other stats, acceleration 95, jump 92. That doesn't matter. Strength 84 don't matter. The stiff arm, I tried stiff arms, but there wasn't really anything. I didn't get any glitchy stiff arm animations. Are you guys able to get glitchy stiff arm animations this year? If so, let me know. Because I need, like, I've tried a ton of stiff arms, but I haven't really gotten any like those beautiful ones from like a couple years ago. We'd like basically stiff arm their soul down to the multiverse down there. So there's another fumble from his 98 carrying. I don't know why, so devastating. And here's probably one of my favorite. I think this is my favorite runs with him. Whoop! And then just took off, absolutely exploded out of his stance there. So Zeke, he's kind of pricey, and I don't think you're gonna really feel that much better using him than other running backs. So for that point of view, with that point, I'm giving him an 8 out of 10. Thanks for watching. Call to action. I'll see you tomorrow.